Welcome back to Dynamon. The Infinite Tunnel is one of my favorite places in all of Yokai Watch, and this video is a documentary about it, showing you information, encounters, yokai, the boss fight, and a bit of lore. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I tried to create the best Yokai Watch content I possibly can, so your support would mean a ton. If you have video ideas, feel free to comment them as well as your opinion on Infinite Tunnel. Without further ado, let's start. In Yokai Watch 2, you will find a mysterious looking tunnel in Harrisville, which has a warning sign at the start which shows you the rules of Infinite Tunnel. No turning back, no diary entries, a changing length, and the fact that nobody knows if there even is an end. Especially the changing length is hardly inspired by Kiyotaki tunnel in Kyoto. Not only does it look very similar, but also the myths around it, saying the side you entered from defines its length, contributes to its eerie atmosphere. This haunted tunnel is also known for many urban legends in Japan. Once you entered Infinite Tunnel, you will never be the same person again. It all starts with a two-tone design made out of brick walls, consisting of red bricks and concrete, which you will see from 0 to 2k yards. Once you reach 2k yards, the design will change. It's now even more damaged and the color scheme is very monotone. From 5k yards onwards, the tunnel will appear a lot more modern. From this point onwards, you can encounter rare yokai. From 8k to 10k yards, the tunnel is made out of dark grey stone bricks, and after 10k, the cycle repeats. Every 1k yards, you will hear a weird sound. The main idea of Infinite Tunnel is the goal to walk as far as possible while encountering rare yokai, finding items and weird encounters. Its design as well as its music will create an unsettling atmosphere. Each time you enter the tunnel, it will get around 1k yards longer, until you reach 20k yards. From this point onwards, you can reach the real infinite milestones. The choices the player makes are also very important for your run, since a lot of decisions will make the tunnel longer or shorter. The Yokai Watch tunnel appears in Yokai Watch 2 and gets replaced by Hazy Lane in Yokai Watch 3. There you can only enter it if you get a rare Gate of Whimsy.
Welcome back to Now I'm Gear. I will continue with the encounters in the Infinite Tunnel. They are interactable characters or objects which will decide the length of the tunnel. The most important encounter you will probably come across the most is the Tangler, who is the guy with the dog and a bowl cut, so he looks a bit like Yokai Watch. He asks you a multiple choice question which can make the tunnel longer or shorter. If you don't know all answers, you can look them up on the wiki page. Sometimes he also forces you to battle with your yokai. Next up is the Tunnel Guy, who you can encounter starting from 5,000 yards. He is a very safe choice to extend the tunnel, but a misclick would end your run almost instantly. Quite often, you'll see a train called the Infinite Railroad, which randomly takes you forward or backward. However, it's the player's choice whether they take it or not, since going forward can be very risky, because you will miss opportunities to extend the length. Quite similar is the switch you can press, which randomly changes the tunnel's length. Here, you can get an increasement or a decreasement by a lot. A very weird encounter is the Humble Bird, a chicken who asks you if he tastes good. If you say that he was delicious, the length will increase and you will get his chicken thighs. When encountering the Challenger, you need to press scissors to make the tunnel longer. If the weary girl asks you if you are tired, you should say no. And the last impactful encounter is the Smart Kid, who wants to know that the tunnel will end eventually. There are also some encounters who won't change the length of the tunnel, but give you items like the Doctor, the Friendly Guy, the Curious Lady, the Worried Man, or the Twins. The rest you can basically ignore. There is also the possibility to encounter a vending machine, which has the prices $1, $10, and really $100 you can put in to receive items or battle yokai. You can also encounter the Kyoto trio, They are 3 dancers wearing traditional Japanese Kyoto masks. In some regions, he's considered a bringer of good fortune or a guardian against evil spirits. In bony spirits and fleshy souls, nothing happens when encountering them, but in psychic spectres, you can be turned into a Kyoto dancer as well, by chance, which makes you very slow for the next 20 yards. Psychic spectres also added Face Off, who pretends to be Nate. If you speak to him, he reveals his identity, runs away, and drops an item, which isn't very useful most of the time.
In contrast to Hazy Lane, Infinite Tunnel actually is a great place and a hero when it comes down to befriending valuable yokai. One of the encounters refers to door number 13, which he describes as always dark and calming. Behind this door you will find the yokai Nefarious. You will battle after exiting the tunnel through the door. Remember that you can only battle him once every day. Next up we have the goat Statiking, as well as swelterrier and Horner Plenty. These yokai you can encounter from 5 yards onwards, and they are really rare to find. In my opinion, these yokai are the main reason you want to go far in the tunnel, and Statiking and swelterrier are required for unlocking legendary yokai. You need Statiking for Elder Plume and swelterrier for Komashura. On a side note, it took me 65k yards to befriend swelterrier, and in the meantime I already had 5 Statikings. There are so many comments on TikTok and YouTube of people who want me to trade them my Statikings. In the Infinite Tunnel you can also encounter the Cranky exclusives. Starting from 5k yards you can find Count Cavity, Demona, Cruncher and Devourer. And once you reach 20k yards you are able to find the following rare Cranky yokai. They are shown on screen. Games with Will streams are great if you want to know what happens very deep inside the tunnel. Sadly, he is not part of this video, but at 100k yards you will only see rare S ranks.
Welcome back to Yokai Watch. After completing Infinite Tunnel, you will see a white-haired girl named Moody Mary on the other side, and she will give you an item as a reward. But who is she, and why is she so mysterious? At first, we need to know what happens after you complete the tunnel for the first 5 times. It will show you a sequence of her and an unknown yokai. After you complete it 6 times, you'll fight Mallice, a secret boss in Yokai Watch 2. Mallice can block the yokai wheel and put a wooden totem to his left and right, which you need to destroy first. He also uses his hammer to attack your yokai, or he can summon a stone onto one of the yokai. After defeating him, Moody Mary reveals that he was a manifestation of her nightmares and that the tunnel and its lengths are altered by her mood. This would explain a part of her power about the things happening inside the tunnel. For example, the changing environments, the outside is also changing depending on her feelings, but it would not explain why she even controls the tunnel. Mallice calls Moody Mary his daughter, which seems quite weird since he's a yokai. Moody Mary, on the other hand, is shown as a human and doesn't even know what yokai are. However, inside the tunnel there is a massive amount of yokai who could possibly have appeared in her nightmares in a similar state. But we need to remember that she is a normal human. The reason why she looks so depressed and isolated is possibly because she got abandoned by the real world. This would explain that she has no real father or got treated badly by him, and that everything is just like a lucid dream she seems to be trapped in, which could also explain why some random encounters are going insane and why everything feels so creepy. For example, some encounters know the player's name without seeing him or her before. Anyway, that was my little part. Like and subscribe to Dynamon, I guess, and me as well. And Gear, apparently he's in this, so
Before the video ends, I have something to say. This video won a community post by a landslide, so I hope you appreciate it. As you probably noticed, I'm now using gold cat pins for almost every emotion, and I hope this improves the quality of my videos. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to me and my special guests, Ear and Shogunex or Loud4D, I don't know which one, and comment your record in the Infinite Tunnel. I can only recommend you to watch the following videos if you want to see more Yokai Watch content.